Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Moore. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Back to throw. Moore. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tyler Lockett. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Cody Barton there to bring him down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. To the air, Williams. Going out wide, finds Chubb. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Chubb running to the wide side.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
Throwing is Williams.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 3.
A give running right is Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
Chubb.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. They'll give it to Chubb.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Moore. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And shutting through the tackle. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. Open man downfield is Duvernay.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Off the play fake, it's Williams.
Rolling to his right.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Play action, now Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will knot us up at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Recovered by the receiving team.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Ward swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Looking to throw. Moore able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the Titans first down.
Operating from the gun. Ward. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Chigakonkwo
From 19 yards away.
And the Titans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw, Williams. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Here's Williams. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd.
To throw, it's Williams.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And bulldozing his way through. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, Williams forced out to his left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he's out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Off play action. Williams. Touchdown Bears! Cole Kmet from 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Operating from the gun. Moore. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. T.J. Edwards buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Here's Ward from the gun on third down. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. This is taken at the 18. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Chicago.
Roma Dunze,
72 yards.
and the Bears have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Santos now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
To throw is Ward. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
That's complete. It's Josh Wiley.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Running right, it's Pollard.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw.
Moore working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Steps away to his left.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted.
There he goes, right side. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
The tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Chubb running right. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Rolling to his left. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Block at the man in motion. Here's 2nd and 8. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun.
Moore. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Dio Odangbo in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Moore under pressure. They got him again. T.J. Edwards in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Second and 2.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit is going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sat back at the 38. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This pass deep for Okonkwo.
And this is caught. And it's a Titans touchdown.
Okonkwo.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
So time definitely not in their favor, down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Bears, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.